All right, what are you doing to my dog over there?
I'm feeding him.
Feeding him. He won't even come near me right now.
No, not when I got this. Now I got cheese.
Yeah, he likes that cheese. Yeah, he thinks
right.
about that cheese. Look at that. That's some good stuff there. What is that crap?
It's
You like that, Skibby? Oh, he likes good shit. Oh, he don't like me at all. See, he's all happy now. There he goes.
He followed me like a puppy.
He's gonna follow Rick all the way home.
Hey, I got one of the words you don't get to.
All right, enough playing around with Rick. Trying to work on a real motorcycle. So, where did I leave off? Let's see, I got grease. I'm gonna need a big socket for this. So I have to go find me a socket. Should have one of them over here someplace. It appears to be that one right there. Looks like the right one. So we'll get that. And we need a big ass breaker bar to go with it. That appears to all be missing. Probably over by the race bike. Somebody was using it once. Where's my big breaker bar? There it is.
What are you doing?
I'm doing your job. Oh, there's Scooby.
I don't have a job.
My light went off. There, now my light's back on. Okay, now we need an extension. Here you go.
Oh, let's put it on a tripod.
Where is that tripod?
Here's a tripod.
Oh, jeez. You don't even know how to use a tripod.
Yeah, you stand it up and put it on.
Now, you want arm style height or you want floor style height?
I don't know. We gotta be over here or over here.
Well, we can make it nice and low like you like it. Close it up. You go like this. See, Rick's a lot more stable when he's just like that. See, if you unscrew the knob here, you can go up and down, see?
We don't want to be too technical.
That's right. You have the grease. Grease is where? Somebody stole my grease. Where's my grease?
You got the bearings greased.
What happened to the grease?
I don't know. You greased them when I wasn't here.
It's not laying where it's supposed to be right now. Freddie took my grease. I'll eat it. What do you do with my grease?
I don't know what you're doing.
You hid it from me.
Yeah.
It makes it hard to grease up the bearings when you don't have your grease.
Bearings are greased.
Yeah, I gotta put a little more on the seals and some other stuff. Oh, what did you do with it? I had it out.
I don't know. I wasn't there.
You weren't here? You're not the one that did it?
I didn't do it.
You sure?
I'm positive.
What if it looked like you? Could have been you.
What's that?
Could have been you at all. Yep.
Did you find it?
Nope.
I'm turning.
Can you picture my hand now? I had the camera on. You probably turned it off.
I don't know. It's off.
It was
Malfunction.
malfunctioning.
Malfunction.
That's Fred's excuse. Using Fred's excuse?
No, I ain't picking on Fred.
That's his excuse.
Hey,
It's always a non-function was his problem.
how's Fred doing?
He's out doing something right now. I'm not sure what. He's vacationing today.
That's what I need to do, vacation.
He went to Vegas and they started shooting, so we left.
Yeah.
He was there the morning they were doing the shooting.
Yeah.
Time he was at home, the guy started shooting up there. He was in the one floor below where they're at.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Playing with the big boys. Okay, so now we got seals. and bearings with new grease.
Oh.
Good deal. Somebody's dirty rag on this building. I found one. We have lots of dirty rags around here. Here, I'm going to finish my table over here. You made a big mess over there.
Drop one of those on your toe and you'll have a big mess.
I've done that before. It hurts. Luckily, I got my toe out of the way before it hit the ground. Because they're not made out of titanium.
Yeah, I never had much luck with steel-toe boots. When I worked in the hammer shop, you know, they just can't get them wide enough for my toes at the beginning. So I tried to flatten them out with the drop hammer. They break.
You couldn't get your toe in there.
No, they just shatter right down the middle, boy.
Those are heat treated.
Yeah, they break right now.
Alright. What are you filming over there? Not me.
I'm filming the swing arm.
How does it look?
It looks like a swing arm.
Good. Alright, put a little grease on the shaft.
Gotta have those spacers.
You want everything. You need these ones?
Those ones.
It's easier for you to see the camera than me to walk to the camera.
Well, but that's effort.
I just got done sharpening my knife
Yeah, right.
in the last video. It's nice and sharp now.
Yeah.
Look at that. Ooh,
Double bagged.
sharp ass knife. That's 3 cuts it's done now. I bet you it's dull already. It's one of those good knives. I read all about the blades, how good these things are. This is the good material they make these out of.
Yeah.
It's crap.
I used to make my
Now,
knives
these
out
are
of A2.
chrome plated spacers, so make sure you got the good shit in there.
The shields should last longer.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't have the A2 blades made when I was in over there. You want you to hold the ass in for me?
You think so? Why don't you grab a shock?
I don't want to grab a shock. I got a wreck. I don't need a shock for. Oh, I screwed up.
Oh, we're backward. No, we aren't.
Screwed them backwards.
Oh, light went off.
Yep. All right, you can let go. Make sure you cover up your grease so it stays clean. I like Walker.
You shouldn't watch this video.
He doesn't know how to watch videos.
He doesn't know how to watch video?
No.
I don't either, so I never see him.
That's why you don't know how bad you are.
I really don't care.
Is that 3 pounds of drag?
No. Yep. Close.
Close?
Yeah, that's better.
That's got about 4 pounds of drag. How heavy is the swing arm?
About 50 pounds. No, it's not soft tail. It's about 25 pounds.
Yeah, they're not that heavy. It's almost holding it, so that's a good drag. Okay, now you put the lock over. You're way too close. That was a good tab until it broke off.
Yeah, use the top one. Told you to put a new thing on it.
You said it was good.
No, I said it was usable.
Not that one. How about this one?
Yeah. Nope. Oh wow.
Both tabs are broken. What are you filming?
I'm trying to hold and film at the same
You
time.
almost got hit in the head with a camera.
Oh wow.
Well, if you go like this, you can actually let go of the camera and help a little bit. Eyepiece you put up a little bit higher in the air. There we go. Go up a little bit higher. See what Rick's doing now. Rick's pretty good at doing that. Now see, a lock tab is supposed to have tabs on the lock to work. So when both lock tabs fall off,
Especially when you're tightening
they
it
look
up
like this.
to a degree instead of tight as you can get it.
I tightened up to the spec I needed for that. So that lock tab failed. I know you got some more of those swing arm lock tabs somewhere, don't you?
You got some.
Maybe. Those are actually hard to come by.
Yeah, actually are.
Yeah, that's a shift fork tab too. Yeah. So you got a good view of your shirt, but we don't have a
That's
good
all
view
right.
of
We
the
don't
tab
charge extra
box.
for
Here's a
that.
tab box. Ooh, look at this, some swing arm tabs in here. Yeah, I found a bag of these about 15 years ago, and I'm still using the same ones. Now we're going to use the chrome one, or we're going to use the zinc one?
I'd use the stock one.
I'm going to use the zinc one. Because this bike, we don't want to have a lot of chrome on it. And the bike over there, we want a chrome one, because there's a lot of chrome on it.
Think so?
Yeah.
Think he's trying to make a statement?
Well, he already likes chrome.
I like chrome. I just don't like to clean it.
Here's a lock tab that has both tabs on it still.
My other bike was solid chrome except the frame and the gas tank and the fender.
Here's a low drag swing arm over here. You're not holding the back up like you're supposed to.
I'm trying to get you in the camera here.
Okay. Good job. We just dropped. Did you put your fish scale on it this time so you know how much drag's on it?
Yeah, maybe.
How heavy is that?
Oh, 15.
15 pounds. I don't think so.
Yeah, maybe 10.
I can go for that.
It's heavier to think of the cast. Right there.
The drag on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, ain't much drag.
That's all right.
That has more drag on it now. That feels better. And the tab line's up now. Imagine that. And it didn't break off.
Yeah, shot.
Look at that. Yeah, it didn't break off or anything. Hell, now what are you doing over there?
I am using my flip it all tool with this.
There should be a left and a right.
Yeah, they should be set in the way they came off.
So these have an offset on them. Straight on the bottom. Straight top, offset bottom. So which way does it go? See the spacer we got on here?
Yeah, that goes there.
That's not correct. Where's the washer that go in there?
Right here, I got,
What do you give me for washers? None of that shit looks right.
this is what was on the bottom. And that other one was in there.
This is not a lock washer for locking. This is like a spacer washer, I guess. Now, here's two. They got two spacers like this. So we got on the other side.
Same thing.
Then we got one up on the top. How many more we got?
Got one here.
4. Let's get everything out so we can see what we got to work with. we're going to take our straight edge and run it down from the upper stud to the lower stud. And it appears like a 1/4 inch off. It's hard to do that with a tripod. Especially the camera's falling over. So you look down here with on your straight edge. See how far off it is? I didn't need to do that. You lost the flat spot I was on. Let it back down. There's our flat spot right there. See, it's off by about a 1/4 inch. So these are spaced out more than the top. So, when you got your shock, see how this is offset to the inside? So this goes to the inside to make it line up. So if we stick it like that, this should come right up and line up pretty close to where it needs to be on the top. Should be relatively straight.
Right.
Okay, how many spacers do we have?
We have 4 per side, so.
4 on both sides. So everybody gets 1 washer,
Right.
1 thick washer. Put 1 on your side.
No, that's the way it was. Took it off.
You mean they did it right?
We did it right. Give me the other shot.
That was 1 off the other side, your side. Okay, so the offset goes to the inside. Is that how you got yours?
No, got to the outside.
Goes to the inside, not the outside.
Yeah, I know. I'm just messing with you.
Mine doesn't work either. Why is yours not going on? Mine's not going on either. Here, put yours on.
There.
Got yours in?
No.
These are not equal.
Yeah, typical.
Yeah, we're like a 1/4 inch off.
Yeah.
That's got to be a problem. Okay,
Gotta lower it.
undo yours. Okay, mine's on.
Mine ain't, so we gotta lower it.
Okay, how far is yours off now?
About a 1/4 inch. Too high. So it's 1 notch off on the hole, on the adjuster.
Well, the problem is adjusters don't adjust height.
Oh, that's right, they just adjust tension.
That's right. Okay, now I figure we have a better chance of bending it down than bending it up. Okay, look out.
How come they just came off when I took them off?
I don't know. That was loose.
They just slid right off, both of them at the same time.
Once the first one comes off, they all come off. Okay, so I'm going to try to bend this a little bit here like this. You ready? Can't get in there to hook on to it.
Alright,
Well,
it's on.
so we use our fork tube again. Now if I try lifting up, it just lifts the bike up. If I pull down, it's against the lift, it ain't going to move. That's why I reversed the 2 shocks. Okay, so how much of a space do we got now?
I don't know what they're using these stupid things for. You don't need them. I need no
I
space.
still got my problem is. There it goes. Yeah, not quite. It is tight.
Actually, we need more spaces.
All these
Both
things
of them.
look like they're twisted on us. See, your side looks straight. My side is bowed in.
You definitely, you know, they make different ones of these.
Yeah, but we have different ones on the bike. Go grab my scale. Let's see what we got here we're dealing with.
That's fine. But they also have different spacers that you put in there too.
Well, when you don't have crash bars, you put spacers in these things back in right here. Now if you look at this shock looks straight. You look at this shock, and it looks like it's laid over. They should be equal. Are they the same up there?
I'll check it again. They're close. They're not exactly the same. There's actually a little bit of difference, not much.
Yeah, but the problem is we got something going on in
We
this
got
shock.
major difference, yeah.
Let's see, if we look at the... You look at a difference right here. Where's that scale at? See how the scale goes in just flush?
Yeah.
Just fits in there. You go over here. And then see how it goes in flush? So it's the same on the top. There's no difference there. So now we got to drop to the bottom.
Oh, the spacers. Don't need the spacer on the bottom.
That's a 1/2 inch offset. It's a 1/2 inch. It's the same offset on both.
How come it looks?
It might be just an illusion. It's got to be an illusion.
Yeah, it has to be.
They just, with that towel sticking in here, it's got to be an illusion. I forget what I had that in there. I was working on something I had in there for a reason. Take that out. Yeah, it makes it look a little straighter now. Still is. I'm looking up the fender. It's straight. It just looks like it was weird. Okay, so now we still got a problem with spacers. See, we're still short on both sides. These studs are too long. So the shocks are going to pretty much just kind of bounce around on you a little bit. There's nothing really holding them on the bike. But you got 2 more spacers here. So what do we got? 2 extras, because I'm not on my side yet. That's one.
Yeah, we still need more spacers on the top and the bottom. Because we don't have that rack that goes around for the saddlebags or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, but they go behind the stud.
right, but it still would make up that difference.
No, they go behind the
Oh,
stud.
they go behind. Well, those spacers ain't enough, I guarantee you.
So, yeah, well, it's just a matter of whether they want to be loose and floating. Because on modern bikes, they float on the studs. They're not actually tight. And that's pretty much how this is being made too. You got an 1/8 of an inch of float on the shock. Now we can put a washer on to get rid of that, or we can leave it.
Just leave it.
The problem is we have no cover to cover up the cosmetics of the shitty looking shock down here. So it looks kind of crappy.
On the top, you got covered.
Top, we have this wonderful piece of crap right here to put up on here, and that will hide it.
Put some more on the bottom.
But I have a way of fixing this problem. It's called 3/8 cupped washers. They're somewhere down in here. There, first drawer, first shot. It's called Factory Parts. That'll probably take up most of the slack that's back in there. Yeah, it doesn't take up all of it. It only does a little bit. So we still need these are what, 5/8? These 1/2 inch.
There you go.
These are 1/2 inch, aren't they? Studs?
Good.
Yeah. Get some 1/2 inch AN washers. Get some stainless steel 1/2 inch AN washers. Well, you got stock parts around here. Those are on half?
$700,000.
They're 500s? They're 5/8? Okay. I don't care.
700.
Yeah, that's what those are. That's not what the stud is. Stud's 5/8. So these are the 5/8 AN washers here. That's why they had those lock washers in there. They're putting lock washers in their spacers. That's what they put this in there for.
Yeah.
Something like that. That takes up the gap. It's too big when you do all those.
Mm-hmm.
Even up there it'd be too big. Okay, so these are AN washers. They're not very thick though. These are stainless AN washers. Just put one in there. Where's the cup washer at? See, the cup washer is going to come up behind and put pressure on it. 2 washers ought to do it. How many washers we get? I don't have 8 there, do I?
Got 6. I think I just put 1 in the cup washer.
Yeah.
We don't need to crush that rubber.
No, I'm just taking up gaps. Okay, we'll do that. What do you got that washer for?
For a while.
Because you wanted it. This one sticks out even further on this side. Another cup washer.
Ooh. I won't put it on until you just. I just want to see what it looks like.
What? I'm not thinking we're going to need to couple this one on here, but yours we do, but on mine over there, it's probably close. Yeah, it'll put pressure on it. It should be alright. Is there room to put a flat washer in there, maybe? Yeah. Let's get a 3/8 flat washer on both sides. So you got these here. Put the cover on.
You parking that, Scoop?
Yeah, that'll support this. If you tighten it up against the cup washer, it's not going to do it. It's going to give a good support. I got 3, 2. I got 2. I only need 1 more. Yep, I got it. We're good. We got them sitting here, Rick. There's the washers right here. So you got that one there. Got the cover on there. Now this one here, we don't have much room on these studs. I don't think we need to have the stainless washer on that top one. No. See, this rubber's all pooched out up in here. That's why it's doing what it's doing. Yeah, it'll have to go in there. We're not going to have much for a full nut. We're not even going to get a full nut.
You on this side.
Give me a Loctite over there.
Which color?
It's right there by the press. On the press.
Loctite?
Yeah, I want blue.
You want blue? Blue's right here.
Yeah, take the lid off. You're not filming. Oop. Okay, put a little drop on top and bottom. Too much.
Yeah, I know. That one you try to do.
And takes a little drop. Here. Tighten it up. The top one's got a lot of compression on that rubber, so the rubber's poking out of the bushing a little bit.
Yeah. Because they had that funky way they had it hooked up.
Yeah.
Quality work that was done before.
Oh yeah. Definitely quality.
High class.
Did that pull anything when you tightened it?
Yeah, but it don't seem right. Did that washer go in this one? Probably don't seem right.
Should be the same length as the other side.
How come it isn't?
You got one thread pass flush.
Yeah, it wouldn't even go. I think I gotta take one of these washers off.
Shouldn't have to.
Well, it won't go any other way.
Let's see. See how this rubber's all pooched
Yeah.
out? You have to tighten up enough to do that. As long as this here is on where it belongs, should be able to pull it in. It's if it drops off, you got the problem. Did you put the inner washer in there?
No, because there ain't enough room.
Then pull it off. Yeah, but it's the same length as the other side.
Right, but it can't, you see, because this can't go past that. This has to be different length.
If it's got the same length stud, it should be the same thing.
I don't know if I put a washer on the inner one. On the other
Well, I've had them up on there.
Okay, that's right there. That washer's too much?
Try it again.
It's too much.
It has to pull in the...
I won't pull in that rubber because it can't go past that length of that stud.
Yeah, but the stud should be the same length on both sides.
We must not have that inner washer in. I'll pull the other side and see. See? It's no good.
It ain't going anywhere. It's got the washer on both sides on this one because I put them in there on both sides. I had them both in there.
Well, then the nuts are different.
No. Stud could be different, but it shouldn't be. It's the same bike. But
Yeah, it's in there.
there's your stainless washer on the inside, that washer.
Yeah, it's the same.
And look how much we got hanging out this stud. See, this
Yeah.
stud's longer. For some reason, this one's longer. Production variation again. It doesn't matter, we got Loctite on it. You're good, just tighten it up. There's Loctite residue on there. Alright, it's good. Yep, same spot.
All right.
Alright, there on there. So that's good and tight. So this one here is just a little short. Make it right. But I want the covers to be on there good and secure.
Yep.
Rattling.
It beats the rigid frame.
There's supposed to be rubber dampers up in them things, but obviously they're not in there. They're not doing a very good job. Oh well. At least you're not going ding, 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 ding down the road. Okay, so now you get to use the tripod. Now we get to see what the rear wheel is going to do. First we got to work on the brake. Squeeze the brake. You're missing a brake. You got a brake?
Brake drum,
Backing plate.
backing blade. I don't know where you put it. You rebuild the master cylinder? Slave cylinder?
Yeah, we don't need all that right now. We're going to mock up a rear wheel. So here's a rear wheel. We need a backing plate. Okay, and we're going to need to get all the parts marked up in there. Here's our axle sleeve, without everything. Find the backing plate.
I'm taking a leak.
It's not in the toilet. There's that black painted one back there. Got a whole axle kit here, so we got all new parts. Including new spacers and everything. Yeah, nice working good right now. It's pretty rare. Okay, that I'm not using no more. Is that the right one?
Nope.
Give me the other one then.
No.
58.
Yeah, it's 58.
The one that wraps around like a car.
Nope. I just grabbed the first one I seen.
There's two back there. We're doing two bikes, a 58 and a 65, so some of the parts are different. Okay, we'll be lucky if this is the right spacer. They make one kit now for 58 to 66. The only problem is two different brake assemblies, 58 to 62, then 63 to 66. So you can't have the same parts for everything. They are different. So we'll see what the air is going to be. Find one?
Ah, I think so.
It's on. That's a dirty one. 163 style plate. 63 has a rolled lip. The other one had a lip that looked like this on the outside. Okay, so we got an inner spacer. An outer spacer, I should say. We got our axle spacer here. So it goes like that. And go into the frame. We got a wheel that goes right here. Like that. That's pretty stinking close.
How come you didn't put the electric start on?
This isn't an electric start bike.
Oh, you're gonna put the plate on it? If I had electric start primary, I'd put it electric start on, I guarantee you.
Okay, so there's our first problem.
Yep, wrong spacer. Or the wrong shaft.
Something else is wrong.
There's a spacer. Ooh.
Well, we're hitting on lips. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the wrong spacer.
Yeah, but I'm hitting on this lip right here too. That's why it's
You
not
got
going
this
in.
turned this way.
That's why it's not going in the front. Okay, now so much for the new parts working. I figured there's gonna be some issues.
There's always issues with these juice brakes.
I gotta find out where all the other parts are at. And they don't appear to be out here. If I jump pile over here.
There's the right one right there.
Center arm spacers, there's that one. This stuff here should be the same.
There's always the issue between those. There's lots of different ones.
Yeah, but the difference is
Right.
I knew there was going to be a difference between the 58. I don't know if the camera was on.
Right. The camera's on.
This is the original one. This is the new one.
You can put spacers on here to make up the difference.
This is definitely not the same part. Yeah, but you have to put the spacer that's going to equalize the difference in height between the two. And if we put that one in there,
It's not the right one. That's the one that goes out here.
doesn't matter. See, it still isn't long enough even
Right.
to do it that way. So luckily we have the right part, so we're just going to use the right part. So I'm going to go clean this up. I'll be back. Okay, so we got some parts back. Alright, so this is the new parts. It's supposed to fit 58 to 66, which obviously it doesn't. This is the 58 bike parts right here, which very much look like parts that come in the kit. This is the correct 63 to 65, 66 parts, which do not look like anything that's over here. So the sleeve, these are OE sleeve, OE sleeve. Obviously the difference in spacer height, and these are the same. I thought these were two different heights. So these two are actually the same. So this part actually is the same. I thought these were like a 1/4 inch different. But we definitely have a difference here, and a difference here. So when you buy the kit that says it fits everything, it'll fit one of them, but it won't fit both models. So this axle kit gives us new parts for the bike in the back if we need it, which we don't. So we have extra new parts we're not going to use. And we do have the used parts we use in the back, and we have the used parts we're going to use in the front, which is here. Alright, here Rick, you can hold that one. We're going to always mess that.
Oh, you're nuts.
Stuff goes back elsewhere. Now, this time, backing plate, spacer, spacer. See how we're not going to bottom out on that sleeve anymore, on the shoulder up here in the swing arm, over here. Because we're hitting up in here, it wouldn't tighten down. And the other thing that you didn't see was the backing plate was hitting inside the hub right here. Now, see, look, I got a lot of clearance now.
Yeah.
Before it was way the hell in here. I knew there was something wrong.
Well, I knew it was wrong as soon as you put it up there. I go, well, that's the wrong spacer.
I put it up here, I knew it was big time different too. So now we got this here.
See?
And this stud goes in the frame here, and there should be no gap between these parts when you put them together.
And it is good.
So when you push this in tight here, the backing plate shouldn't rattle, and it should be right up against the frame, which it is, just like we want it to be.
And there's the washer and the nut.
Spacer nut over there. And this goes here. Nope, we're not using that. We're not going that far into it. Okay, so
And the other one down below.
now you tighten it up and everything's in there tight like it's supposed to be. Maybe that's where the big lock washer was. There's not really room for a lock washer.
Should be just that lock nut.
Yeah, they didn't use that big washer. I think they might have had it in there.
They had it in there, but I don't think it's, I know it ain't.
It's not stuck.
Correct.
Okay, so that's in there tight, so that's what we need to do. Now we get our wheel up in here. Wheel's in there. Now this spacer right here should fit in there good. I have to pull the swing arm just a little bit to get it out. Why don't you give me that new chrome one, see now we got it, let's use it.
Which one? This one?
The new
No.
one.
This one should fit.
Yeah, well he's buying the kit, so I might as well use some of the stuff that we can use.
Yeah, there you go.
So I got to pull it apart. I have to pull the swing arm just a little bit to get it in there, so that tells me it's something's not quite right.
No, they always fit tight.
It's supposed
If
to
you ain't
fit
on there right, it ain't going in there.
right now it's fighting me a little bit.
There you go.
I'm having to pull the swing arm apart, which I don't like having to do.
Yeah, that's the way they are. Got a flat. Lift it up. There you go. Easy.
Okay. So, tripod's back here. So it's a lot easier to deal without the brake drum on there and the lugs and all that, because all we need is the parts to hold it together. We're not trying to make it functional at this point. We're just looking at offsets. Okay, now we gotta make sure the wheel is square in our fender. So we take our straight edge and lay it up in here. Stick it up in here and then see the gap up here?
Mm-hmm.
Got the camera where you can see it? See, it's almost about probably ½ inch roughly. Well, actually, here's my ½ inch scale.
I think a little bit.
It's right, pretty close to right on the money. Okay, now we go on the other side. And if we're lucky, we're going to be ½ inch.
It looks pretty close. Within 30,000.
So the offset is slightly closer to that side by about 30 thousandths offset. So it's about 30,000 because it's about a 1/16 inch gap here. So I purposely gave a little more offset this way, and it needs a little bit more to be dead enough. It's close enough to work, but it could come this way just a little bit.
You gonna move it for that a little bit?
Well, I haven't finished torquing these
Oh.
spokes yet, so I will be pulling it.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, man, I wouldn't move for that. If you got a true, I wouldn't move it
So
for
I'm gonna tighten this side here
right and pull it in.
one flat more than I do the other side,
Okay.
and that'll give me a little more here. So I roughed in the offset, and it's there. The biggest thing with the offset is when you look at it here. So you put on the rim here. See, you get the space right in here.
Yeah.
And you come on this side over here, and you see I get that same kind of space.
Right.
So now we need to have about a 1/16 of an inch difference between the two sides, more that way. It was 3/16 plus this way
Right.
before. That's why it was dragging.
Well, I've moved offsets when you have a bigger tire and an O-ring chain and you want it to set over.
Right, you move it all to get clearance. Yeah. That's why I automatically do that. Now when we get up this front wheel up here, we're going to do the same thing up here. We're going to check to see if it fits up inside this fender, because these things get pretty tight.
Yeah, they're real tight.
Now this one feels pretty damn even when you put your fingers in there. So this one's got the correct offset, which is good. It should fit the other bike really nicely. But we got to look at the other wheel and make sure.
It's probably a stock wheel. That's probably why.
Yeah. So anyway, that's what we wanted to find out here. We wanted to make sure that this was gonna, how far our lineup was off right here. It looks to be good, so we're good. So now I can go true it up, finish the job there. So now I can go ahead and pull our mock-up out. Is there enough nut out there to put this thing together, or is it short? They don't give us a lot of room over here for
They never knew.
here. So what I don't like is, see how this nut
Yeah,
is
it's got quite a bit of.
recessed. So if you put this in there and tighten this,
Right.
you're just going to crush it into there.
Yeah. What I do is take a little off of there.
So you need to shorten the spacer up or shorten the nut up a little bit, because when you put this thing in there, it's going to just buckle itself right inside of that thing like that.
Yeah, this should be even with that.
Yeah. Otherwise, this thing is just going to be non-existent. So I'll probably wind up. We got to put the adjuster in here and see where the adjuster's going to hit.
Right.
And I'll probably wind up shortening the nut up. Is what I'm going to wind up shortening, I bet. And leave the spacer alone. But we will be doing something to make that work better. So that's part of more mock-up we got to figure out. So I guess we can figure it out right now. We need to get the screws. So I'll be back with a new set of screws. Okay, we got the new adjusters. Rick's having more problems on his side than me.
Yeah.
Think the new ones are going to fit in the hole?
Need a wrench over here.
Yep, I'm good on my side. Until I got about halfway in, it starts tightening up. The ratchet doesn't fit in there?
Ratchet don't fit on my side.
Looks pretty good when the ratchet falls off.
Yeah, no extra charge.
You got plenty of room there. It gets tight, doesn't it? You got some stuff in there. I can't see anything. Here, let me put that right in front of your face. Is that
Yeah, go ahead. Whatever. Whatever makes you feel good.
Look at that. You're pretty good with that wrench.
Well, I used one once.
You've used it once before?
Once in my life.
First time?
Yeah.
This one's binding up. Yeah, shocks are in the way.
Yeah, that's what I found out. Went back to the old wrench when I'm used to.
Yeah, I don't have the wrench though. Somebody stole mine.
Well, you
Oh, I
got
like how they put the flat right here on the axle for the adjuster to hit against it.
Oh, yeah.
They still haven't figured out how to do that yet. I don't know why they don't do that right. What's that, 7/16?
Alright, we're gonna...
You gotta put a little oil in there?
We're gonna have to put something on it because this ain't right.
What's going on? Need some oil. Maybe we need to run a tap through the hole.
That's what I might have to do.
We'll go get a tap. What kind of tap you want? Anyway,
No.
don't mind me.
I don't. You know how many people I worked with at Solar? You know?
In your life, 3.
Yeah.
Benson, your buddy.
Yeah. Tom King.
Hey, you're not supposed to give the full names. Come on.
I don't care. He's probably dead by now.
Maybe. I'm pretty sure he doesn't care anymore, though.
I'm sure you don't watch your videos.
I don't know if he knows how to use a video.
I don't know how to use it, so I don't watch them.
That's right. So you going in or coming out over there?
I'm coming out. This just ain't right.
You're not supposed to be tight?
Not supposed to be that tight. The nut goes on good, so it's got to be the...
Probably the frame.
Got that?
3/8 fine thread.
Yeah. So when's Walker coming back?
I don't know.
You doing downtime?
He knows what he's doing. 1 tap, wood cutting fluid, and a crucible to get in there with. So when things don't fit, fix the holes. You're going straight. Looks a lot better.
Yeah, well, it should find itself center.
No, not if you're doing it.
Well, that's a matter of opinion.
Looks straight now. There you go.
Found center, didn't it?
I gave you the perfect wrench for it too.
I got one just on my key wrench.
Yeah, but I figured it'd be quicker using mine than yours because you had keys and stuff in the way.
You know how many times that wrench has saved my butt?
A lot of times. And you only went in there that far and it wouldn't go any further.
Yeah, it's tough. I'm surprised one came out of here and it's that
Yeah.
shitty.
Most of the time they're not so bad.
Yeah, usually are.
Yeah, I'll put my nut on here for him. I'll save him some time.
But you can see in the hole, they look like they have Loctite on these.
It looks like it had something going on with that damn thing. Because the hole looks like crap.
Yeah, it does. Feels like crap too.
At least it's consistent. Okay, what are we not using over here?
See, and you thought I never tapped holes before I screwed the bolt in.
Yep.
You were so wrong.
Jam them in there. Okay, so we're going to have a... How far are we sticking out there? A little over 3/8. 3/8. So we're going to have to shorten the nut up. So the nut is 300 thou. That'd be like 5/16 of an inch, and it's probably like 7/16. Yeah, pretty close, 410, 15. So we need to bring that down to 3. I'm going to cut 100 thou off this nut to make it work. So we got to figure which side do we want to cut off. And they both look about equal, so we'll cut this side off. We're assuming it's not going to pull in anymore.
That's where a surface grinder would be good.
100 thou, that'd be a lot of surface grinding.
Oh, I used to take that one at the for that machine and I'd cut everything with that sucker.
You didn't care?
Well, I wasn't paying for it. Caterpillar makes a lot of money.
Now that you're not there, they do.
Yeah. They shipped all that stuff out that I used to do.
Yeah.
They send it all out outside contracts.
Send to Mexico now. Okay, the axle's full tight.
They don't even have drop hammers there anymore.
Yes. Okay, now you need to get an accurate measurement of what we need here. Looks like about 350 now. So it compressed about another 50 when I tightened it. So I wonder how much we're going to compress more. How come that won't go over the thread?
It's not supposed to.
So I'm going to cut about 50 off of this and see what we got.
I would.
I wonder if it'll pull down all the way.
Well, I'd tighten it first and see.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's...
Well, I tightened this one. We pulled up a little bit. So pulled up the center axle. There's big truss ones now. Ah, don't put your finger between the crescent wrench and other stuff.
Go too big.
It crushes your finger right here.
You got one of my things.
But I'm not bleeding.
Yeah, but I bleed all the
But
time.
I got in the way of the stud sticking out. Okay, how much do we got to take off of that thing?
If I don't bleed, I'm not working.
Yeah, it looks like about 50,000 all we're going to take off. I was correct, Rick.
Didn't hurt to check.
It does not hurt to check.
I figured you were, but you'd be pissed off if you were wrong.
That's right. We're going to go with lathe and cut 50 off of this.
Oh, man.
I'm taking the light and leaving.
Okay.
It's dark over here. Pull stop. There we go. We got light now. It's still dark over here, though. Okay, so now we're going to chuck this up and take a little bit off of this. You know, if I had that axle sleeve, it would be a lot easier to do this job. I could do that. Where's that extra axle sleeve we're not using? Lost it. With any luck, this will fit in the lathe. So if we hold the chuck jaw here and have two threads holding out, that's all we need. But I don't think these chuck jaws will let me do that. That's too long. Yeah, these jaws are way longer.
So who's been down here helping you?
It's you. Yeah, see, I'm way too short to do that, so much for the easy fix. So now we're just going to have to do it differently. Okay. Close enough. So now I'm going to take off 50 thou. Most of the time I work by myself, haven't you noticed?
I don't believe that.
Just me and my YouTube camera. Okay, so we got our dial indicator right there. This tripod sucks when it's in my way. There we go. So we zero out the dial indicator right there. We're all the way up against the edge over here, more or less. This really does suck for a camera thing. Here, we're going to load this up a little bit. Okay, so turn that on. Hit the clutch, engage it. You can see chips flying off. We're at 0. There's 20 thou. This is my view. When the ship kicks you in the face, you gotta duck. Right, Rick?
You don't show my ugly face.
You look like you're sleeping over there.
What's that?
Look like you're sleeping.
Yeah.
It looks like butter.
Soft enough.
Your nuts are soft? Good. And there's 10 more, makes 50. Alright. Get this thing out of the way. The indicator bottoms out and goes on down the road. Okay. I got to 50. Now this is a sharp edge right now. So to correct that problem, I'm going to have to chamfer that a little bit. Or it's going to be a sharp ass edge to cut something. So. What's that?
He's got something cornered.
Yeah, we haven't got it yet.
I don't think he can get to it, but he's just sitting there staring at it.
He's trying to. He's got a big rat or something over there. Do you think this will go far enough to get in there? We want 45 degree, we want 30 degree. Yeah, made it. So you come back like that and do a cut. And you'll chamfer it. But it's very important, you gotta turn backwards. Cutting the backside, everything's backwards. Nice chamfer there. Go until we hit the little flat spot right there. You can see that little line right there. Right there on the inside, all the way around that full circle. That means you're all the way down. Rick doesn't like when I get technical. That's how you chamfer your nut. Okay. Well, somebody cut that chrome off, didn't they?
Yeah, good. I get a good deal on chrome.
Yeah, me too. It's called silver paint in a can.
What's that?
It's called silver paint in a can. That's my good chrome. Okay, now we're going to just chamfer the ID, so just got to put the nut in there. Doesn't have to be perfectly square. Get the old deburring tool here, right there. Turn the normal direction now. And that should do it. There we go, chamfer it. Now they didn't chamfer this one very well. Just chamfer a little bit. Okay, so there's our nut. So all you do now is put a little paint on this surface right here. It won't rust. It'll be good enough for me anyway. I'm not picky. Yeah, we'll leave that light on for a minute. Here you go, Rick. How's that look?
Yeah, it looks good.
I'll put the cut side to the inside.
You think?
Maybe.
I don't know. I think we put the cut side so it rusts on the outside.
Well, you know, if we're proud of it, we'll put it on the outside where we can see it.
I don't know. I think you goofed up and did it right.
That's full tight.
Well, not super tight.
Let's get it super tight because right now it's a little bit tall. There, put a little grunt to it. So we still got about a 30 thou depression in there. I can probably live with that. And then put this one on there and go gorilla tight on this. It'll pull it in tight.
It's got the lock there. You're set.
Should be good to go. Should just like Rick knew what he was doing there. How's the adjuster fitting there? Oh, it screws in by hand now. Look at that. Are we going to clear the hex on this side? Or are we going to hit on it?
No, we're clear. these are a little bit than the stock ones. The stock ones have a better point on them.
Yeah.
They should be actually turned down.
So here's a stock one. They got a real skinny point to it.
See, this one, it clears, but it's...
It's a good thing I put that chamfer on there.
Oh yeah, it wouldn't have cleared then.
All right.
But that's how you can tell original from non-original.
Yeah. You mean they're not made the same?
No.
Do the stock axles hit on the point too?
I don't remember them hitting on the point.
You don't think that's correct?
I don't think that's correct.
Oh, okay. You sure about that?
Yeah, because I remember the stars being up here.
And the flats being toward the
Yeah,
Oh.
that's what I remember. But, you know, I don't know. I could be wrong. Wait
Yeah.
a minute, I'll tell you right now. Star to the flat.
What, you have an original one here?
Yeah, see, star to the
Oh,
flat.
jeez. You don't think they would do that like it's supposed to be, do you? Oh, look at that. There's a flat to the front. Oh.
And I'm just
jeez.
telling you off of memory. I have no...
Oh, they wouldn't. Somebody used their brain? No. You notice how every aftermarket axle is made the same crappy way?
Yeah, I can't understand why they just can't copy it.
Do you think maybe they're all made by the same person?
Yeah, I think so. Somebody wrote the program, because it's all done on Miracle Machine now. Somebody wrote the program, and they're too stupid to admit they're wrong.
Well, they don't care.
And they don't care.
And nobody up the line cares either. So it just keeps rolling downhill.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's that. There's that. There's our wheel.
I'm surprised they got the spacer right.
Yeah, but they make the axle right though.
No.
See the correct axle right here.
See, and the other thing is a weld-on on this axle. See, they have a weld-on tip.
Yeah, this is, well, most of these are just threaded on there with Loctite. But see, this axle has a shoulder right here. This one, well, this one has a shoulder too. The other axle back does not have that shoulder. Same fitment. So they actually cut the spacers here deeper to go over that shoulder all the way in. Whereas the other aftermarket axle, it's not, that shoulder's not there. So it just sits in there. It's loose anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But sometimes these are made straight and you have this style axle, they don't fit together. So there's always a problem for mismatched components when things aren't made to spec. Okay, so that's it for this. Now we're going to go ahead and work on our wheel right here. I got to true this up the rest of the way and put the tire on it. That'll be next.